Floyd Money Mayweather. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that
they pray on my downfall. It's not gonna happen. But the thing is this, man. Don't go against me, ride with me. My thing is that I know how to win no matter.
That's a fact.
Trust. Every morning I get up in the mirror and I say, I say to myself, when I'm brushing my teeth, I say, you know what? Only person I can trust, that person right there. Because we all know we can trust ourselves. But we all always know somebody else is always going to let us down.
Floyd Mayweather has once again landed in controversy, this time pulling ESPN's Stephen A. Smith into the spotlight with him. Reports suggest Mayweather shared a private clip on social media that appeared to show Stephen A. Smith reaching out to him for financial help. Floyd used the situation to label Stephen A. Smith as part of a growing group of critics who he believes are turning against him now that they think he is vulnerable. The discussion has quickly moved away from the clip itself and into a bigger debate about whether Stephen A. is simply hating or if claims about Mayweather's financial struggles are actually grounded in reality.
Owes a bunch of gambling debts. Floyd, okay? And he tried to plant fake news out here saying that he was in downtown LA giving out money, and then he was at the...
In recent times, questions around Floyd Mayweather's finances have started to grow stronger as legal issues and business disputes have slowly chipped away at his once untouchable image. Multiple lawsuits have raised concerns that the massive fortune associated with Money Mayweather may not be as stable as once believed. One case involves a Miami jeweler who claims Mayweather owes more than $4 million for luxury items including watches and diamonds. According to the lawsuit, the debt has still not been settled and is now being handled in court. These were not small purchases but high-end luxury pieces that Mayweather frequently displayed on social media while promoting his wealth.
It is expensive, but come on dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate...
The legal troubles do not end there. In Nigeria, a court ordered Mayweather to pay $2.4 million to a media company called Zenny Media Concept Limited after he allegedly failed to appear at a contracted promotional event. The company claims he was paid in advance but did not show up, leading to a breach of agreement. The court ruling now requires him to return the money. This case has added to the growing list of international disputes suggesting issues with fulfilling business commitments outside the ring.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
Yeah, it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Back in the United States, Mayweather's real estate claims have also raised eyebrows. He previously announced a massive investment deal involving a $10 billion office portfolio with 61W companies and shared celebratory posts about what he described as a major business milestone. However, journalists investigating the claim found the details unclear and difficult to verify.
My lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings,
Public property records reportedly do not list Mayweather as a major owner in the portfolio he referenced. His name also does not appear in official documents that would normally support such large-scale investment claims. This has led many to question whether his involvement was overstated as part of maintaining his billionaire business image after retirement from boxing.
Just another ordinary day, chilling in an EWV Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWV is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5", some days 5'9", but it is.
Further adding to the doubts, Mayweather also claimed to have purchased 62 apartment buildings in Manhattan worth $42 million through his company Vita Properties. However, deeper checks into real estate records have not confirmed his ownership in these deals. Some insiders in the property market have suggested these claims may be exaggerated or not fully accurate. Despite these questions, Mayweather continues to live a highly luxurious lifestyle. He reportedly spent over $1 million on a Super Bowl suite in Las Vegas in 2024, owns a watch collection valued around $100 million, and is regularly seen spending large amounts in luxury stores.
The person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, constantly flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still.
To his supporters, this is classic Floyd Mayweather behavior, bold, flashy, and unapologetic. But to critics, it looks different. They see a man holding tightly to an image that may not fully match reality. Amid the growing criticism, Mayweather has responded strongly, especially toward figures like Stephen A. Smith, accusing them of jealousy and hatred. He has taken to social media to defend himself and question why people are so quick to doubt him when he is no longer expected to succeed in their eyes.
Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this.
Mayweather argues that society often expects athletes to fail financially instead of building lasting wealth. He believes people are more comfortable seeing flash than financial intelligence. According to him, he is changing that narrative with his own decisions and investments. He claims that if this makes others uncomfortable, it reflects their own mindset rather than his success. He also suggests that criticism of his business moves is often driven by stereotypes and negativity rather than facts.
The money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money. He
spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any. Floyd,
are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from. Not just.
At the core of Mayweather's message is his belief that people are rooting for his downfall. He insists that the criticism he receives is not about money problems, but about envy and misunderstanding. In his view, he is not just a retired boxer, but a businessman who is being unfairly judged for not fitting the expected story of an athlete who loses everything after retirement.
The best investments that I did was New York real estate. So it started off with 7 figures. And I was getting a certain amount of money every month. When I first gave them $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. So I said, the money kept coming on the 18th every month. $50,000 would come in. I still was competing. I still was fighting. I still was active, and I still was making.
However, concerns continue to grow as reports from his Los Angeles gym surfaced claiming that employees staged protests over unpaid wages. Videos showed staff expressing frustration and demanding payment, adding fuel to speculation about financial strain within his business operations. At the same time, Mayweather has also entered the cryptocurrency space, promoting a new coin called a set, which has drawn attention for its aggressive marketing approach.
I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave, you know what? Be the best.
He has also offered promotional rewards, such as signed gloves and championship belts for participation in these crypto projects. While endorsements are nothing new for him, the frequency of these promotions has raised questions about cash flow needs. Critics argue this shift feels different compared to his earlier era, when he famously bragged about carrying millions in cash.
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I
seen that too.
So some people.
Mayweather's entire public image has always been built around invincibility, both inside and outside the ring. If that image begins to crack, it could affect the legacy of Money Mayweather as a global sports icon. His luxury displays, exotic cars, and piles of cash were not just lifestyle choices, but part of a carefully built brand. Any suggestion that these were exaggerated could have serious impact on how his legacy is viewed.
If you guys haven't seen one of my buildings, is one summit.
Yes.
It's actually it's one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. So just in New York alone, I got 9 skyscrapers. And Andrew Mathias, great business guy. This is what he told me one day. We took a walk. We was in New York. We was taking a walk. He said, "You see that building right there?" He said, "Yeah." We said, "We own that. You see this building? We own it." So we was walking and walking. Then he said, a boxer makes money.
Despite the criticism, Mayweather continues to defend himself aggressively. He insists that his success only brings more jealousy and that his critics are motivated by frustration with their own lives. In his eyes, the more he is attacked, the more it proves his level of success. He portrays himself as someone who has achieved beyond expectations and refuses to let negativity define his story.
In the beginning, I feel like people was rooting for me, wanted the best for me. And the more and more as I accomplished more and kept accomplishing things, then you start seeing like different things. Then you start saying, he's a wife beater, or he's not that smart, or you hear so many different things. And I just feel like, okay, you're entitled to believe whatever.
He also maintains that he is actively building a long-term legacy through investments and business decisions. According to Mayweather, those who question his success are revealing their own insecurities. He continues to insist that he remains undefeated not only in boxing but in life and business as well. However, the growing number of lawsuits, unpaid disputes, and public criticism is making it increasingly difficult for him to completely silence the doubts.
Some of the biggest artists, and you wouldn't even know, because my name don't have to be on everything.
I have to be the marquee.
Yeah, because sometimes if you put your name on certain things, you got people that's gonna be jealous. So sometimes I don't have to have my name on it to collect the check. So,
looking back at his early career, Mayweather built his reputation step by step through disciplined victories. From his early days in Grand Rapids, Michigan, he displayed elite defensive skill, speed, and precision that separated him from other fighters. He did not just win fights, he controlled and neutralized opponents with ease. Over time, he became the richest boxer in history and one of the greatest athletes in combat sports. His confidence and verbal skills became as powerful as his fighting ability, allowing him to dominate opponents mentally before stepping into the ring.
Okay, what we want to know, in the least amount of fights, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
In a recent interview with Fight Hype, Mayweather remained confident and unbothered by criticism. He stated that he cannot be stopped and that everything in life happens as it is meant to happen. He made it clear he holds no personal issues with current fighters and still respects talents like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. However, he also challenged promoters to test themselves by trying to find fighters better than him, which reflects his continued competitive mindset.
Records is Floyd Mayweather. I don't think that it is. Muhammad Ali paved the way for me to be where I'm at today. And, he's a legend. But when we talk about record breaking, we also got to talk about Ali lost to a fighter with 7 fights when he lost his world title to a fighter with only 7 fights. So these are the things that we don't look at. We only look at him standing for a cause, which is the great thing because he's still...
Mayweather's approach to legacy has always combined competition with strategy. Even after retirement, he continues to position himself carefully within boxing conversations, while maintaining his business image. His ability to merge sport and branding has helped him remain relevant long after leaving the ring. One of the biggest moments that strengthened his global fame was his 2017 fight with Conor McGregor, which became one of the most profitable events in combat sports history.
Floyd has weak hands. He's broken his hands many times. And even though he's capable of knocking guys out, it's with precision. He's not going to knock you out like a John the Beast Mugabe would or a Francis Ngannou would or a real power puncher, a Joe Smith. There's guys who just fucking get you to the cage or against the ropes and just smash.
The fight reportedly generated around $600 million, with Mayweather earning approximately $275 million and McGregor around $85 million. Despite its success, questions still surround how the fight was planned.
Stephen A. raised eyebrows when he claimed that Mayweather may not be as financially stable as he claims to be. According to Smith, there's a reason to believe that the former champion is either in financial trouble or heading straight towards it.
Smith once revealed that Mayweather had predicted the timing of the stoppage before the fight even happened, showing his deep understanding of his opponent's weaknesses and fight strategy.
40s now, still fighting with these random people in random places.
Yeah.
For 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that, you know? Like,
this guy has a lot of chains.
So many chains, bro. Chains, that's a depreciating asset.
Yeah.
Get yourself something that'll hold value.
Yeah.
Go buy some real estate, brother. Buy an original. We'd love to have you in the Dow. Invest in Prime, huh? Do something.
Mayweather's game plan against McGregor was based on patience, pressure, and experience. He understood that McGregor was not a traditional boxer and would struggle under constant pressure. By staying close and wearing him down, Mayweather eventually stopped him in the 10th round exactly as he had previously predicted. This further highlighted his extraordinary fight intelligence and ability to control outcomes.
Mayweather looks me in my face and he says, I'm gonna take him out about the 8th or 9th round. And I said, your hand's always broken. You ain't known for your punching power since you moved up from lightweight to welterweight. Why are you so sure you're gonna do this? He said, Stephen A., he's a UFC fighter. He said, and he's a striker. He's accustomed to coming at you and throwing punches. What he's not accustomed to doing is punching while he's throwing backwards.
Smith emphasized how both Mayweather and Fury showed the ability to predict and execute fight plans with precision. Their success came from understanding opponents deeply and controlling every detail of the fight. However, the debate remains whether Mayweather's career is purely a story of unmatched intelligence and success, or if some of his business claims are now being questioned more seriously than ever before.